Hey, everybody. It's a beautiful Wednesday, May the 19th. It's National Reply All Day. Oh, no, that's not it. It's National Slushy and Slurpy Day. And it's time for the Wise Guys and Girl and Matt, sponsored by Zellers and the Zellers Restaurant, where the lowest price is the law. As always, let's start with Sir and the weather.
24 glorious degrees. That's pretty much what it's going to be like today. Sunny skies. Looks like it's going to be a little bit cloudy tomorrow, Friday, and some rain on Saturday. And random shout out to being alone late at night. If you find yourself home alone, just turn off the lights like I do. Turn on a horror movie. You won't feel alone for very much longer. All right, we'll just put that over for now.
I'm scared already. Quick note. At the Gulf gas station, gas is 39.9 cents a liter. I told Kmart that I would mention that today. It's at the location out by the Kmart, so make sure you get it. And I think they even have a slushy machine, so you can really make full benefit of today. Which is National Slushy and Slurpy Day, celebrating this amazing, icy, and painful treat. I still remember the first one that I had. I drank all of the liquid and was left with dry ice. On a sort of related but mean note, when I was 5, this really mean kid, Larry, put snowballs in the blender to make a slushie. Oh, I really miss Snowballs. He was a good cat. Slushies are such an amazing treat. They should be free every day in Canada. No slushie should live in captivity. And I've got a random shout out of my own today. May I? I was in the 7-Eleven yesterday, and I want to shout out all the people who put their safety aside and rushed to my rescue. No, I was not dying. Screaming was just because I had shotgun to. Wow. All right, it is time for Tunes with Tamik. Tamik, what are we listening to today? Have you heard the song Slush Puppy?
No.
It's a song where Ice Cube teamed up with Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, and I probably could never play that. As a matter of fact, there are very few songs related to slushies, ice cream, all these things that are summery desserts that you can actually probably play without, getting into trouble. But I did choose Ice Cream by Sarah McLachlan because that was literally the one that teetered the least. Yeah, absolutely. Because there's I know there was a song by Snoop Dogg because there always is something about drinks and things like that in Snoop Dogg song, but I just avoid him altogether, right? There's no point. What's the point? But I do love Ice Cream by Sarah McLachlan. I don't know if there's a version that isn't the live version, but I love the live version where you can hear the audience reacting and laughing and connecting with her. And it's just like it's kind of a happy-go-lucky song and not a happy-go-lucky song, because the first stanza goes, your love is better than ice cream, better than anything else that I've tried, and your love is better than ice cream. And I think that was me. Sorry, guys. And then she ends with, everyone here knows how to fight. And I'm like, what's fighting have to do with love and ice cream? But anyway, interpret it how you will. But I do love Ice Cream by Sarah McLachlan. It's just a really easygoing, breezy song. And finally, thank goodness for Mark, we have some heat, that makes you want to eat ice cream or have a slushie. So take it for what we have. We don't know when this weather's going to change again, also because of Mark. So take the opportunity to enjoy an ice cream, enjoy a slushie, listen to a nice, soothing song, and enjoy your day. That's my pick for today, Sarah McLachlan, Ice Cream.
Right on. Sir, see, you do get credit when the weather's nice, too. So, isn't that great? Oh, so uplifting. What an up show today. All right, it is time for Ventures with Venturo. Venturo, what have you got for us today?
Today I got a very interesting book recommendation from my cousin Elliot Brown. So he called me up all excited about this book, and I'm hoping that one of you guys you have read this book before. It's a brief history of humankind. The author is Yuval Noah Harari. Anybody is that familiar to anybody?
I've got that book sitting on my shelf.
Well, you guys read the book?
I read the introductory back cover. And the inside flap. I read that too.
Well, he's giving it some great reviews. A really deep dive into the history of humankind, and he's highly recommending this book. So I'm gonna just recommend it to our listeners out there, the hundreds of thousands of listeners that we have. So go check this book out. It's definitely one I'll be adding to my list to come back to you guys and give you my book review on this one. So the book is Yuval Noah Harari, Sapiens: A Brief History of Humankind. That's it. Adventures with Venturo.
You lost me after hundreds of thousands of listeners. That must be your other podcast. Yeah, last check we were at a good solid 2. Anyway, but there's always room to go up. All right, well, we got a bit of a format change here. Welcome to this week's edition of the Sizzler, where our own Vice Principal Botnick and our special guest Matt Schulman, Quote Machine, will compete together to earn a gift certificate to the Zeller's restaurant based on their responses. Matt, how you doing today?
Oh, can't complain. No one listens anyway.
Well, 2 people will listen, plus the 5 of us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, no, 5. Okay. Oh, well, Mark and Matt, you will earn valuable Zeller's restaurant dollars, and it will be based on your responses' accuracy, creativity, and how much they amuse the wise guys and girl, and a bonus dollar for each time you get Venturo to LOL. In my hand, I have a list of questions about slushies and Slurpees. Speak clearly and don't Slurpy your words, and you could earn $7-11 to share at the Zeller's restaurant. Question number 1. How did Slurpees revolutionize the straw? Matt Schulman.
You know, everyone lauds 7-Eleven for their innovative straws, but the real credit should go to the Sumerians. They were making straws 5,000 years ago, and they used them to drink beer. Now that's a revolution.
Wow. $2 for that response. Drinking beer with a spoon or a straw.
It was slushy beer.
Slushy beer.
There's a lot of fermentation back then.
Vice Principal Botnick.
So in my fake Google research, I discovered that Slurpees came to the market during the peace movement of the 60s. Prior to this time, straws were used primarily for bellicose purposes like pea shooters and rotting your teeth with soft drinks. So the Slurpee changed all that with the slogan, "Give Slurpees a chance," which of course later inspired John Lennon to create the anthem of the peace movement of the 70s. And I've forgotten the question.
So have I. But John Lennon reminds me that he said he was going to be more popular than Jesus, shortstop for the Boston Red Sox. So there you go. All right. I think $3 for a random assortment of topics that we covered there. Yeah, they revolutionized it by adding the spoon straw. And they also tried to make it edible at one time. But anyway. Question number 2. What other edible products can you enjoy under the Slurpee brand? Vice Principal Botnick.
I'm not sure what's still around, but I know that the products that bombed were the Slurpee pulled pork, the Slurpee shrimp cocktail. The one that had the most promise but ultimately failed was the Slurpee Joe.
A lot of good cross-merchandising opportunities there. Oh, gosh, that's worth $3. Matt Schulman.
The freeze is another part of the body. I checked the 7-Eleven website, and I saw the Blueberry Blast Slurpee, making it the only edible product that enables Bluetooth.
I think $3 there, plus $2 for the technology reference. Well, that's $5 for that response. They had Slurpee chewing gum at one time. Who knew? None of us, obviously.
And who cares?
Yeah. I'm all for that Slurpee Joe. That sounds pretty cool. Isn't that what they call Biden in the election?
Only when eating.
All right, question number 3. Complete the following sentence. 7-Eleven bring your own cup day got a little out of control when... Matt Schulman.
It got out of control when I brought the largest bucket I could find. I never miss a chance to add to my slush fund.
And we're going to add $3 to your slush fund. All right, Vice Principal Botnick.
Got a little out of control when the only flavors left were pulled pork and Slurpy shrimp pocket.
And Matt showed up with a bathtub to try to fill it up. I think cross-referencing a previous answer is $4. Well done. See, this is supposed to be a lot faster for me to do the math rather than convert points to dollars. And looks like we're at $23 plus an extra $1 for Venturo's earlier lull. So $24 to enjoy at the Zeller's restaurant. I don't think they have a Slurpee machine yet, but it can't be too far in the offing. Well done, gentlemen. All right, it is Wednesday. Time for Wednesday's word.
Yeah, I've been pretty silent throughout this broadcast so far because I've been practicing my Wednesday's word, the pronunciation, because, yeah, you'll know why, hang on, I just need a drink of my Slurpee before I go with that. Okay, Palantine, ganglioneuralgia, and that, of course, means brain freeze, but I can't say that because that's trademarked by 7-Eleven. It's everyone's aware of the dangers of drinking a very sugary, cool drink, Slurpee, too fast. That searing, thudding pain in the cranium that can bring a sturdy individual to his or her knees. So while brain freeze started out as a colloquial term, 7-Eleven saw the marketing opportunities and trademarked the phrase. Left very little room for Guyz and Zellers and Kmart to really jump in. They had to change the name up to their cool drink. So the actual medical term for this type of rapid onset headache caused by an overabundance of cold temperatures to a key artery in the throat is the word I attempted to massacre earlier. So you can make it dissipate faster by pushing your tongue against the roof of your mouth or drinking something warm. And I will leave that up to your discretion as to which you'd like to try. Prove me right or wrong.
And if I heard you correctly, it's your own tongue, right?
I did not say that. The old Inuit tradition of avoiding frostbite is to take somebody's appendages and put them in a warm spot on somebody else's body. So who knows?
Yeah.
All right. Short enough that won't kill the broadcast.
Oh, well, that is it for us, everybody. Thanks to our fans and friends and odds and ends for listening. Have a great Wednesday. We are the Wize Guys and Girl and Matt, leaving you smarter and happier than you were yesterday.